Happy New Year, everybody. 2022. Welcome to the show. This is the Convo with Mav and Kato. I am your boy Mav. Always a pleasure with my boy Kato. What's happening with you, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. Well, you said that you wasn't quite 100% yet. What's good with you? What's going on?
Listen, man, when I tell you old Marion been dancing all through my house, kid, well, I wonder how Marion feel about everybody calling that shit the Omarion virus, when it's the Omicron virus. But anyway, yeah, man, it's been running through all my family, man. So we've been dealing with it around here, bro, for real.
Oh
I'm
shit.
still not at 100%, boy, but I'm getting there.
Sorry to hear that shit, bro. But I
Yeah,
ain't even
man.
know.
Yeah, I
I didn't even
still
know they was
can't
calling that shit that.
I tried exercising the other day, man, and I still can't I can't do much right now. So I'm still trying to get it there, man. It's just a lot that go along with it, man. Hopefully, hopefully everything get back together. I went to the urgent, excuse me. I went to the urgent care the other night and they was telling me that, it take time for your body and everything to get back to normal. So, we just waiting for that, man. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's all good though, man. How you doing? You good?
Man, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just maintaining, ain't complaining.
That's what's up, man. So, we got to start this thing off like this, man. Unfortunately, man, rest in peace to a comedic legend. We got to say rest in peace to Bob Saget, man. Um, you know, uh, when I first heard the news, I was like, Bob Saget? I was like, man, that's messed up. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
God
that
calls us
that
home when he does, man. And when he does, we have to answer. So,
that really threw me for a loop, for real. Like,
yeah, man, for real.
and
That was
it's a
different, man.
lot of people. It's a lot of people that died, man.
Yeah,
Rest in
for
peace
real.
to Sidney Poitier. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yep. Yep. A
African
legend, man.
American and Bahamian actor. Very,
For real, for real. And I see my boy Mutam. I can't never say his name the right way, but he the one that created Juicy, man. That's a classic. But he was a lot more than that too, man. He was a R&B, a jazz legend. It's Mutame.
yeah.
I apologize if I
Let me
didn't
see.
say that correctly, but yeah, man. He created one of the best instrumentals I've ever heard in my life. Been sampled so many different times, and everybody know Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah, man. So rest in peace to him too, man. Hey, man, rest in peace to Betty White, man. She
Oh
was the
yeah,
last of
yeah.
she was the last of the Mohicans, man. You know what I mean? She was 99 years old, kid.
I'm surprised we ain't say her first, bro. Like, I mean, we went
Yeah.
straight to the full house. Like,
You know why? Because I kind of just was going off of what was fresh for me, because Betty White was a few days ago, and I don't want to call him Danny Tanner, man. And Bob Saget, was a lot
man,
more recently.
that's Danny Tanner, bro.
Yeah, he will always be Danny Tanner,
That's Mr.
man.
Tanner
You
right there,
know,
man. He's always
prayers
gonna
up
have a
to
full house.
prayers up that to everybody's family that we just spoke on, man. And yeah, man, rest in peace to
Pete,
all of them, man. You
Peter
know,
Bogdanovich, he was a filmmaker, an
uh huh.
historian.
So, all right, man,
Kevin,
I got a couple of things I want to get to, man. The first thing I want to get to, I'm pretty sure that you checked out the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, man. Don't look up or whatever. Did you check it out?
no, I don't think I have. It might have been playing, bro, in the house, and
Uh
I
huh.
just didn't pay attention to what the fuck it was.
That's surprising to me, man, because you always be on everything new and up and coming.
Well,
But
I
yeah,
mean, don't
man.
get it. Okay, hold on now.
Yeah.
Um, so it don't be too surprising to you. I do be on everything, mostly everything up to date,
Uh huh.
except when it's dealing with certain actors,
Hmm.
if that makes sense.
Okay, so
Like,
Leonardo,
yeah,
you saying you're not that big of a fan?
nah, I'm not really a big of a fan. I mean,
Oh, okay.
when I first seen Romeo and Juliet, yeah, it was
Hmm.
all cool. Catch Me If You Can, but then after that, bro,
I
it
like
was
that
kind
one.
of
Yeah.
like, he kind of lost me. I
Well.
watch a movie, like I'll watch a movie with, uh, I guess with another actor
Uh
as the
huh.
lead, like
Okay.
Jamie was with the
Okay.
Django and some shit like that.
Uh huh.
But as far as like him being the lead, not excited for it. Like I'll watch it later on
Mm-hmm.
if there's nothing else to watch. It's kind of like fuck it, I'm bored. Let's just pop something new I ain't never seen before. I just
Okay.
sit there and watch that shit.
I feel you on that. You know what, man? This movie was, to me, I think this movie had a lot of validity to it because I personally feel like, well, first and foremost, do you think you might watch it? I don't want to ruin it for you.
No, go ahead, talk, bro.
Okay,
I'm
well,
like,
the movie was about,
first and foremost,
yeah.
if you like movies out there and you're watching this show and you don't want it to be spoiled for you, then you could turn from it for or skip this shit after a while. But
I mean, well, I guess it's a spoiler alert, but I think it came out a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, um, the movie
oh,
is
then
about
it ain't no spoiler for
an
you.
asteroid hitting Earth. This asteroid is big as a gymnasium, so there is no running from it. So basically, the people just live out their lives. It was a pretty sad movie, honestly, man. It had some comedy in it, but everybody was basically just living out their lives, kid, waiting to die. And of course, the president, played by Meryl Streep, she just on there telling everybody, "Oh, it's just a hoax. Oh, it ain't real. All this, all that." I say, man, you know what's really messed up? This is exactly how if some mess like this ever jumped down, this is exactly how it'll be. President will be on the TV saying, "There ain't nothing real about this. This ain't never gonna happen." And I remember when Leonardo, he had done snap, right? Because the president was on the TV telling everybody, "Oh, this is just a joke. Don't even pay no attention. Don't think about it." And Leonardo was like, "What's wrong with you people? I'm telling y'all, this is real. This is not a joke. Your president lied to you. There is a asteroid finna hit the earth, and we're all going to die." He like, pay attention to what I'm saying. But the president like, "Oh, that's just garbage. It ain't real. It ain't real." I'm like, man, this is messed up because this is exactly what'll be happening for real. The president will be
I'm
on TV lying so we don't be going crazy, freaking out and stuff. You know what I mean?
it might have been on one of the kids probably could have been watching one of them shits and I probably caught the clips of it, but
I'm telling
yeah,
you, man.
what got me, bro, was this flick called How It End with Forrest Whitaker.
Mm-mm. Never seen
Yeah,
that one.
it's about a heat wave that hit the West Coast and shit,
Mm.
bro, and
Okay.
people just going fucking crazy,
Mm-hmm.
mad crazy. It's just like it make you think of what if Y2K was to happen for
Right.
real. I mean,
Uh-huh.
motherfuckers was already jumping off the bridge because they thought they was gonna die.
See, that's what I'm saying. It was a lot of that going on too, you know.
That yeah, but
But think
how it
about it though,
end?
kid. You really just sitting there to get back to that movie I was talking about. You just sitting there waiting to die, bro. Dude, the asteroid is as big as a gymnasium.
I
Like,
mean, dude,
you ain't dodging
you can't
this.
escape some shit like that.
You're not dodging this.
I mean, a big as a gymnasium, yeah, you can leave a city. You can
It
get to
was,
another city.
excuse me. It was as big as a gymnasium or a couple of them bad boys, man. Dude, it was not something you could dodge. You see what I'm saying? Like, them people literally sat there and waited to die. It was it was a tripped out movie, man. It really was. Because there
I
wasn't nothing
mean,
you could do. They sitting down at the dinner table. This one scene of the movie. They sit down at the dinner table and they all talking about how good the food is, and you know, they talking about pass the gravy and all this and
hold on.
that.
Doesn't that remind you? Now that you're talking about that scene, doesn't it remind you of another movie that Leonardo was in?
Uh-uh. What it make you
Titanic,
think
nigga.
of?
Titanic. Captain must go down with a ship.
Mm.
Bitch, play, nigga. Fuck that. I don't give a damn,
Mm.
nigga. What?
You
And
know,
then
as
that movie
big as
to
the
this day,
Titanic is, bro, I never seen that movie before.
bro, to this day,
Uh-huh.
that fucking movie still pissed me the fuck off because that bitch could have moved, bro, and let the nigga own. Told my son, everybody I say that shit to, oh, well, she was trying to pull him up. No, she wasn't. She was just looking at the nigga like, Jack, don't die. No, bitch, move the fuck over so I can get on this motherfucker. What the hell wrong with you? We
Oh,
both gonna
somebody was
survive
trying to
anything.
get on the boat.
Nah, okay. As the shit went down,
Uh-huh.
Rose was on a plank. There was enough room. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the plank, and Leo's like right in front of her in the water, cold in the bitch, dying of hypothermia around this motherfucker.
Okay.
And then she's just like this here looking at him. Nigga, you gotta try to help him pull that nigga up and get his ass on the side or something. Like, what the fuck wrong with
She
you?
ain't try to throw him a life thing or nothing.
Bruh, it wasn't no life thing, nigga. It was just a fucking plank. They found a plank while that bitch was going down, nigga. They jumped on that. Well, she jumped on that bitch.
Man.
Or he got her ass on in one. All I
Mm.
know is that nigga was in front of that bitch while she was looking in his eyes and shit. Like, a
Damn.
fucking captain in the damn band still playing. Like, nigga, please, bitch, I'm not kidding. Bruh, I'm not kicking another fucking drum, bitch. I'm out of here with the rest of these passengers. You hear me? I live to tell y'all story,
If
nigga.
I
How
can get
about
out
that?
of there, I'm getting out of there, bro. For real.
Bruh, listen, I would have bet out that
Mhm.
bitch the minute the fucking boat hit the iceberg. Bitch, I'm
Yeah.
out. I'm not waiting.
Yeah. If I
All
can get
that
out of there,
fucking
I'm
shit.
getting out of there. Believe
Bruh,
that.
I'm talking about that bitch split in half, the fucking boat tipped upwards and
Mm.
shit. Like, nigga, fuck all that, bruh. Fuck all, I'm gone. I ain't got time for it, man. Titanic was one of them crazy ass fucking movies, too
Mm-hmm.
fucking long, too boring, and made a nigga, real niggas mad at the end. Like, for real, boy, that shit was pissing me. Why everybody crying, so oh, Jack died. I'm blaming that bitch. Rose could have saved that nigga.
She could have gave him a chance, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Help that nigga get on the damn
Oh
on
man.
plank or something. Who cares if he loses a few toes? You know what I'm saying? To the cold and shit, he's still surviving. But
All
if
right, so
I ain't
let's switch
mistaken,
this thing up, man. So the other day, it was an unknown podcast. I don't even know the name of it, but I do know that they had a topic that they was talking about, and just based in a nutshell, they were down in black women. You know what I'm saying? But only certain black women though, only dark skinned black women. Saying shit like we don't do the night riders and we don't do blackies and all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? To those guys, I just want to say y'all are a bunch of clowns, man. Um, and don't think for one second that since everybody talking about that right now, that's gonna make your podcast pop because what's gonna happen is it's gonna be short lived. You feel what I'm saying? Like people gonna talk about it. People gonna go give you your little clicks or whatever. All your little cloudy, chasey stuff that you did. It's gonna work, but it's only gonna work for a few seconds, and then people are gonna start looking at your content and they ain't gonna pay you no attention. So yeah, man, I just want to speak on those two guys, man. For some reason, I don't know why some black men always feel like they gotta down black women. And I'm gonna say this, they was like, oh well, they not our preference. Listen, preference is one thing. You may not like a black woman, that might not be your preference, right? But that don't mean that you gotta, you know, demean and say, you know what I'm saying, and say crazy things about black women, even just because you don't like them. You feel what I'm saying? That whole thing
nah, I
just
get
kind
you.
of aggravated me, man, for real.
Nah, I get it. I like if you're joking around about a individual making a joke or some shit like
Right,
that, that's a different ball game because first off, yeah, it's a lot of people that's gonna come to the defense of that individual, but at the
right.
same damn time, we don't know if you know that individual or not. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But when you're talking about a mass people,
Yeah,
that's a different that's just like so uncalled for, like for real.
it's
I
uncalled
mean,
for, and I don't know why, these two young black guys felt like it was a good thing for them to just sit there down and, you know what I'm saying, just down in sisters. It is, to me, it was kind of like just asinine. You know what I mean? Not to mention, ain't your mama black? You
I
feel what I'm
mean, hold
saying?
on.
Like,
But hold
people
on though.
people like
Are
that
they
I have
mixed?
no
Are they
respect
mixed
for. Yeah.
guys?
Say it
Are
again.
they mixed?
These are two black guys.
But I'm saying they might look black, but are they mixed?
I don't think they was mixed. I
So they
mean,
just straight black, like mama
yeah,
and
they
daddy
look like
black.
two black guys to me.
I mean, what are they blacker than Blackie?
Yeah. Yeah. I think one or two of them is dark skinned. Ain't that the
You
funny thing
know,
about it though? It's like, oh, we don't
oh,
do dark skins, but you dark skin.
I mean, it's all good. He don't have to do a dark skinned woman because,
Uh-huh.
dude, I mean, they baby might come out looking like charcoal any goddamn way. If that nigga that goddamn
Say
black,
yeah,
but
you don't.
still,
You're right. You
you
don't
know,
never know.
I mean,
You never
I
know how
get it.
your
Why?
child gonna look at. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Gonna come out looking, kid, for real.
your preference is your preference. I get
Yeah,
that, but
yeah,
it's
definitely.
the way it comes out to people. You know what I
Listen,
mean?
if you have a
When you
preference
say
of
shit,
only wanting to date light skinned women, okay, cool. But that don't mean you say, oh, dark skinned women look like crap. You don't
I ain't gonna
demean dark skinned women
listen.
because you don't
I'm not
because they're not your
listen.
preference.
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you, kid. When I was younger, it used to be like that for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did not want a dark skinned woman. You know, you either had to be damn near close to white or light skinned, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you had to be brighter than me because it was just something like if I fuck up and get your ass pregnant, I want my baby to come out looking. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess, I guess at that time growing up in the 90s, I still had that mentality of like
Because that
racism in
mentality
my
was
head.
still around.
Yeah, but it was more of like a mentality of racism, even though I
I mean,
never
we
went
really
through
wasn't that far
racism
off
myself.
from the paper
Yeah,
bag test.
yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
really wouldn't.
Yeah.
So it was always like if I have a child, I want my child to
Mm-hmm.
be, you know, light skinned, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so he or she can
You felt like they would
live
have a better chance in the world.
right. That
Okay.
was used to always been my mentality. But as I
Yeah.
got older, man, all that shit started going away, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you really started seeing
And you
like
realize we all just
multi.
niggas.
Yeah, it's just like,
For
come
real.
on,
It don't
man.
matter
At
if
the
you
end of
light
the day,
skin. It don't matter if you dark skin. None of that shit don't
yeah.
matter when the
You know
police
what I
chasing
mean?
your ass.
Exactly, bro. I ain't gotta worry about a motherfucker walking up to me talking about some who the pappy of this here baby. You know? You feel me, bro? I ain't got to worry about a white man watching his daughter about to give birth to two white babies, and then next thing you know, little chocolate, little yum yum come out, be like, "Who the hell the pappy of this baby?" You know, that used to be my shit. Like
uh,
the mentality as a young kid growing up, dude. It was, and plus by me being Haitian,
mm-hmm.
I was getting teased growing up in school. You know, slavery on top of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like white, I used to be looked at differently by certain white folks, but I was thankful enough to where I grew up. That
Mm-hmm.
shit was just dying out. It wasn't
100%.
like
And you know,
it
the older
wasn't
you get,
like
the
that.
wiser you get.
Right. So, you know, I had white friends. I had this. So once I started getting
Uh-huh.
all that shit, it's like, man, what the fuck, bro? We all people. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like
100%.
that,
And see,
you know?
just, rewinding it all the way back to that movie that I was talking about. That's one thing. When you're dealing with stuff like that, all it does is it make you remember, hey, man, we all people. And guess what?
Yeah.
That asteroid don't care if you white, black, Puerto Rican, Spanish descent, or any, that asteroid don't care. That asteroid finna kill everybody. You
Bro,
see what I'm
I'm
saying? It
talking
ain't no
about,
discrimination.
dude, I'm talking about I had white friends that took me to their house and shit, you know,
Yeah.
their granddaddy and grandmama still around and giving me dirty, funny looks. And next thing
Mm-hmm.
you know, within like a week or two, bro, they asking for me. Where is he at? I want to see him. Tell him to come on over. He's
Mm-hmm.
fun. He's there. He's that. Like,
Right.
you know,
Because they
they didn't
judging a
even
book by the
see.
cover, but once they get to know you,
Right.
they like, man, that's a really good guy.
Right. So
Right.
it was kind of like, man, oh, he's respectful. He's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, he helps out with the dishes, things you won't even do, like blah, 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 and shit like that. So yeah, I'm like, man, what the hell?
You round up showing the man up.
You know, it's not my fault. It's just my upbringing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? That's how I
Right.
was raised. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if I go to somebody's house, they offer me something to eat, offer to do the dishes, you know, offer to help clean up and
Right.
shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 9 out of 10,
Southern
I ain't gonna
hospitality, man. That's that Southern
right.
hospitality, boy.
You know, 9 out of 10, a nigga
Uh,
like me nowadays ain't finna do that shit. I'm done with my plate. I'm into you that.
hey,
I
so let me
appreciate that. Thank you. It was so good.
so let me ask you a question, man. Did you did you hear about Jason Derulo beating the dude up because he called him Usher?
No,
uh-huh.
sir. I did not hear about that.
I'm surprised you ain't hear about that, man. That was huge, bro.
dude. Honestly, bro, like
he was
honestly,
he was walking
I
by and the dude said Usher, and he waved at him, and
that's
Jason
too
got really
funny.
upset.
That's
He didn't
too
like that kid.
funny. That is too fun. But see, like for me, man, it was
Mm.
just like I don't know, dude. Like I'm just not into music like that, like I used to be anymore. I
See,
still,
but we don't know. They could be feuding. We wouldn't know.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like for me to just sit here and keep up with an artist like I used to, it's just not the same. Like the music just it got some good tracks that's out there now.
Uh huh.
Don't get me wrong, but the stupidity that these artists are doing out there is just like uncalled for.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I
real.
mean? Motherfuckers starting to really, really murder bitches now for what reason? You don't know. Get
Yeah.
hits getting put out on shit like you know, the entertainment business, the entertainment
Mm.
music side.
You know what? Hold that thought that you have. We might as well segue to Young Dolph. You see,
That's what I'm.
they are. You know what I'm saying? They don't
That's what I'm
pick the dude
saying,
up,
bro.
and it's so funny, kid, how he got all these different pictures with this dude and stuff like that, dude. That's the craziest thing, man. I swear.
Man, listen, it might not even be that dude. That dude might be getting paid to take the rap. I'm just saying. I don't know.
You
You
think
know,
somebody do that?
it's a possibility, bro. People, listen,
Everything's possible. Yeah.
people with money, man, it's like, okay, let's just say, for example, hypothetically, I'm guessing he's already cleared. I don't know the whole story about it, but that whole thing with him and Yo Gotti, they say they were been
Mm-hmm.
beefing and shit like that. Who knows? Somebody like in Gotti's position with a lot of money, a lot of shit, like you know what I mean, could be paying somebody to take a rap, and bam, I ain't got shit to do with it. This is how it went down, blah 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 blah. And this what you got to say. You feel me? Like conspiracies, man. It's just thinking outside the box.
So
Like
basically, once that story started rolling out, we gonna really find out what happened and if that dude did it or not.
right, but even if he did, like I said, even if we find out that he did do it, he still could have gotten paid to do it. You know,
He could have. Is that dude
like
like a friend or a cousin, associate, or something like that?
I mean,
Like he's in
obviously,
all these different pictures with this guy, man. So this guy was
obviously,
close to him.
that's why they always said. You think about it
Yeah.
when I heard that that car was been when I heard that Dolph been getting followed since the gas station and shit.
Uh-huh.
Only reason nothing happened then is because the young lady was recording. I knew it had to been somebody that at least knew his every move.
Right. Right.
Because just because you big in the city like that don't mean everybody knows your fucking move, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh yeah, he lives in the city, he out there, but do you see him constantly? Nah, not really. When you think about it, like
Right.
so, it had to have been somebody who knew his itinerary. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, dude probably got paid to take a rap, bro.
I mean, it's a possibility, man.
Or
We'll know. We won't know.
he might have possibly done it. I mean, if you in all these pictures with this man, why would you take his life? What the fuck do you have to gain? You know what I mean? You know, was it some
Well,
kind of
it's a few answers to that, man. Number one, it'd be a lot of self hate, and number two, man, people just hate to see other people doing good too. And let's not forget, right? The one thing about people, dog, and how people is, man, you could give somebody $30,000, but the minute they ask for $5 and you say, you know what, man, I ain't got it. Now you a F boy. Now you the worst thing in the world. Like that's how people do you. You see what I'm saying?
oh yeah.
Like we don't know. It could have been the one time where Dolph done 30 things for this person. And it'll be that one time where he like, yeah, man, you know, I'm trying to get this to go or whatever. Oh man, I can't swing it this time. Now you the worst thing in the world. Now you know what I'm saying? Like that's how people do you, man. So, you know, yeah, we really don't know what happened in that situation, kid. But I just thought that it was crazy that he had so many pictures with this guy. Because I was watching
Yeah,
something on YouTube, bro, where they literally was showing this dude and all these different photos with him and showing him in videos and stuff like that. I'm like, man, this was somebody that he had some type of trust in.
oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
You already seen that from the get go.
Yeah, but for real though, this was somebody that he clearly had some type of some type of trust or something in, man. I don't know, man. The whole thing was just sad because Dolph was a good brother, man. This was a guy that preached independence. He also preached just getting it on your own, just like being a hustler. He also preached fatherhood too, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was a good father. You always seen him with his kids, bro. Would say things like, "Man, if you ain't taking care of your kids, bro, you a sucker." You know what I
You
mean?
know
Like,
what you know what it is to me, bro. I think it's the whole gimmick of these guys coming out with the name Young behind in front of it, or
mm,
Little and all this shit, or like like Takashi 6ix9ine, bitch. You ain't even fucking Asian, but yet you rocking the Asian name. I don't even. What the fuck does Takashi stands for?
man, I don't have a clue, kid.
I'm gonna look that shit up later. But still, you feel me? Like I
Yeah.
think that's what turned me off with like hip hop.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, I talk about the baby, and all little baby and all
Okay.
that shit up. But at the same time, it's like there's too many fucking kids in this shit.
Hmm.
All these babies, littles, youngs, like give
I
me
mean, but
some
that's just a
real.
name though, kid. A lot of those guys with the littles and the youngs, they don't, you know what I'm saying? That just be a name they got out the streets. They don't really be
Yeah,
as young as you think.
no, no, no. I'm just saying, bro. It's the
Yeah.
names for me that's turning me off with it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you know, give me a real fucking name, or
Hmm.
something that I might feel comfortable
Like
with.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. So I'm
All right. So
forgive
let's
me.
segue to some music right now. What about Russ? You listen to Russ?
Yeah, yeah.
Russ be jamming, kid. He just
I
dropped a
fucks
new
with his
album
shit.
called Chump 2. And
I
that
haven't heard
album
it
is
yet.
really, really good, bro.
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh,
I
it's
might have to
real
listen to
good,
it.
man. I think it's something you'll like because it's a lot of punchline rap. It's a lot of good hip hop in there too, man. And it's a lot of good hip hop artists on there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think you will like it, bro. For real. You should definitely check that out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check him out, man. Like Russ is my dude. I
Yeah,
fucks
man,
with
for
him.
real. That cat be making some good music. And he another one, man, that I love the fact that he preach independence. You know what I'm saying?
And who else would you say?
As far as like what,
Like
somebody that I feel
somebody,
like you should, like the next one up that you should be looking at.
yeah, somebody to run alongside of that. You know what I'm saying? Russ and
Um,
all that.
who else I be checking out, kid? Honestly, man, I'm listening to a lot of the old school rappers that's dropping like new music. So let me explain what I mean. Like Nas. Nas just dropped an amazing album. He's dropped two amazing albums, King's Disease 1 and King's Disease 2. So like I'm on that. You know what I mean? That's the type of music I be listening to, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, I might listen to some good Migos stuff or something like that, but at the same time, what I'm popping in most of the time, kid, or what I'm streaming most of the time, yeah, probably like some Kendrick Lamar, some Nas, some J. Cole, Russ, Jada Kiss. You know what I mean? That new Locks album. I love that album. That's the type of music I'll be listening to, man, for real.
Like I don't know. Lately, I just been listening to like just straight instrumentals. You
Instrumentals,
know,
okay.
yeah, that's pretty much all I've been listening to, man. Just instrumentals and freestyling on them, or
Hmm.
just thinking of like certain artists I can hear on those beats. Just
That's your creative side.
producing, yeah, just
Yeah.
producing my own shit, man. I guess I don't know. It might just be time to get back into the studio or something, bro.
You still got that little bug biting you, huh?
Yeah, man. I think it might just be that time. At least a single or something.
See, for me, that bug bites me, but it's biting me for this though. I'm
Well,
deeper into podcasts than I am to want to sit down and write music.
okay, well, shit. You think about it, bro. We can write music for the podcast,
Mm,
and yeah, we can do something like that just to keep writing, keep doing whatever. Cause, dude,
yeah.
I got so many different shit that I'm trying to do right now. Like, and by next month, I'm gonna start writing a little ebook or something. I'm
Okay,
not
that makes
sure
sense.
exactly what it's gonna be about just yet, but
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put a little story out together.
Okay.
Um, and then like I got my camera, bro. So I'm gonna start taking pictures and
Right.
selling them online. I got
I know
so
that was
many
something that you
different.
said you wanted to get into, like
Yeah, yeah.
photography.
So I got a little different venues. That's why I said, bro, 2022 is hustle 22 to me, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like real shit. Well, no. Let me say it. Grind 22. I'm
Okay.
sorry. It's not hustle 22. It's gonna be grind 22. That's
All
what
right.
it is.
Bet.
Yeah. Who knows? Might even make a couple t-shirts or something like that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I'm down, man. I hear you. You
Yeah.
know, I'm always down for that, bro. For real.
And that's another thing I was thinking about too, bro. Just trying to see if I can get into the designing world
Hmm.
and putting some clothing out there. Like too many people doing shit like that to where, you know what I'm saying, can't get a piece of that pie.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Hey, I hear you, boy.
But yeah, so
Like you said, bro. Grind 22, man. For real.
Drake, a hot sauce in the condom. That is fucking wild. I've never even thought about doing no shit like that, bro.
But you know what's even more messed up than that? The fact that he had to go to that extreme measure to make sure that this girl couldn't steal some semen. You see what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, dude, some women do stuff like that. You feel what I'm
But like
saying?
shit, it's not
And
like
what
we
they'll
don't
do
know
is
that.
they'll go get a like a turkey baster, or you know what I mean, or something like that. You know, it's crazy what some of these females
Listen,
will do, kid.
listen. You know what I would do,
But all they
bro?
see is a meal ticket.
Listen, after I'm done, bro, I will pull out, take the condom off, and then look at her and have that be right on her back and just rub that shit off.
That's disturbing.
I, hey,
Yeah,
bro,
no.
listen.
That's crazy, man. But like I said, it's messed up, dude. Some women,
Yeah.
all they see is a meal ticket, bro. That's it. All they see is them flying on Air Drake.
Hey,
Because
listen.
the way they look at it is, I'm having your baby. You got to take care of me. You gonna give me $40,000-$50,000 a month, child support. That's all they see. So you know what I mean.
Why you think
That's
that
the main reason why he even went to that extreme. This cat
listen,
poured hot sauce in it.
why you think that might be extreme with the shit that I'm doing disturbing? At least I know for a fact it can't be reused.
Yeah, you're right. Man, you'll be surprised. It'll be somebody on the floor. It'll be somebody on the floor with a needle
No,
trying to
no,
get
no,
that
no.
look.
Bro, I'm talking about, bro. While I'm hitting from the back, pull out,
Uh-huh.
rip that bitch off and right on her
No,
back.
but real talk though,
Let that shit right.
once they hit the air, ain't it dead anyway? I think once they hit the air, it's pretty much dead.
I have no idea, dude.
The crazy thing, man, is some women actually really do that, bro. That's why he did that.
I didn't know the shit was like a fucking virus or something, bitch. You talking?
That's freaking nuts, man. For real.
I mean,
But hey, y'all, man, that's our show, man. We finna go ahead on and get up out of here, man. I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. This is a convo with Mav and Kato, episode 75, man. This is our first episode back, you know, within the new year, man. So happy new year to everybody. You know, and we back, man.
Year.
You know,
Yeah,
we back,
and,
finna keep this things rolling out, finna stay consistent, finna keep going. And hey man, we appreciate anybody that's checking out the podcast, and please subscribe to the convo at Mav and Kato. You got anything you want to say, man, before we head out?
We'll see y'all next week, and hopefully in the next upcoming months, we'll be on a little bit more platform and shit like that too.
Yeah, 100%, definitely, man. We hoping for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, we out, man. Holla.
Yes, sir.
Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they hold up? They brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they hold up? They brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Now don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till